Have you ever looked down at your feet and felt something was not right? Maybe your shoes feel tighter than usual. Maybe your ankles look a little swollen, or your feet just don't feel like they used to, and you quietly tell yourself, it's just age. But what if your feet are trying to tell you something much deeper, something your body has been whispering for a long time about your kidneys? Yes, your kidneys. Most women never think about them. Until one day, something feels off, and by then, the signs have already been there, just hidden, quiet, easy to ignore. Let me tell you about a woman I met. She was 62, warm, kind, always smiling. Let's call her Susan. Susan loved taking care of everyone. Her children, her home, her family. But slowly, her body started changing. Her feet felt heavier, her slippers felt tighter. Some days, her socks left deep marks on her skin, but she ignored it. She said, "It's just water retention. It's normal at my age." Until one morning, she couldn't ignore it anymore. Her feet were swollen, her energy was low, and something inside her felt wrong. That's when she finally checked. And what she discovered shocked her. Her kidneys were struggling, and those small changes in her feet, they were early signs her body had been showing for months, but no one told her to look there. Let me ask you something. Have you noticed any changes in your feet recently? Maybe dryness, swelling, numbness, or even a strange tingling feeling? It may seem small, but sometimes the smallest signs carry the biggest messages. You see, your kidneys have a quiet job. They clean your blood, they remove waste, they balance fluids in your body, and when they start slowing down, your body doesn't scream, it whispers, and one of the first places it shows is your feet, because that's where fluid collects, that's where circulation slows, that's where the signs quietly appear. But here's the problem. Most women don't connect these signs. They treat the symptom, not the cause. They apply creams, they change shoes, they ignore the deeper message, and slowly, the problem grows. Now I want you to gently look at your feet, even in your mind, and ask yourself, have they changed? Do they feel heavier than before? Do I feel discomfort, even when I'm resting? Because today, we are going to uncover 7 silent signs of kidney trouble, hiding right in your feet, and some of them are so subtle, you might miss them completely, especially number 5. Most women ignore it because it feels harmless, but it's not. Let's begin with the first sign, swelling. Now I know, many women experience swelling after a long day, after standing, after travel. But this is different. This swelling doesn't go away easily. It stays. Your feet look puffy, your ankles lose their shape, and when you press your finger, the skin stays indented for a few seconds. Have you ever seen that? That's not just normal fluid, that's your body holding on to extra fluid, because your kidneys are not removing it properly. It's like your body is trying to store something. It should be releasing. And this often starts slowly. A little tightness in your shoes, a little puffiness in the evening, easy to ignore, but over time, it becomes more visible. Now let's move to the second sign, dry, itchy skin on your feet. Now you might think, it's just dry weather. I need a better moisturizer. But when your kidneys are not working well, waste builds up in your body, and your skin tries to release that discomfort. You may notice your feet feel unusually dry, no matter how much lotion you use. There's itching, especially at night, and it doesn't fully go away. Have you felt that kind of dryness? Not just on the surface, but something deeper, uncomfortable. That's your body asking for help. Now here comes something many women overlook. Changes in skin colour. Look closely. Do your feet look darker than before? Or maybe slightly pale? Or even bluish? This can happen when circulation is affected and toxins are not being cleared properly. Your blood flow changes. Your skin reflects that. But because it happens slowly, you don't notice it right away. It becomes your new normal. And that's where danger hides. Now let me pause for a moment and ask you something honestly. When was the last time you really looked at your feet with attention? Not just quickly, but truly observed them? Because your body speaks, but only if we listen. Now the next sign is something many women brush off. A feeling of heaviness in the feet. Not pain, not sharp discomfort. Just a constant, dull heaviness, like your feet are carrying extra weight. Even when you haven't done much, you sit and still feel tired in your feet. You wake up and they don't feel fully rested. Have you noticed that? This happens when fluid builds up and circulation slows down. And slowly, your body starts feeling heavier overall. Now imagine this. You go through your day feeling slightly uncomfortable, slightly tired, slightly off. But you can't explain why. That's how silent signs work. They don't shout. They blend into your routine. Until one day, they become too big to ignore. And we are just getting started. Because what comes next is even more subtle. Something that many women think is harmless. But it can reveal a deeper issue inside your body. A sign that often appears quietly, late at night, when everything is calm and you're trying to rest. And that sign is something I want you to notice tonight. Sometimes, the body chooses the quietest moments to speak. Not during the busy day, not when you are distracted, but at night. When everything is still. When you finally lie down, that's when the next sign appears. A strange feeling in your feet, tingling, or a light burning, or that crawling sensation, like something is moving under your skin. Have you ever felt that? You try to ignore it. You move your feet. You adjust your blanket. But it keeps coming back, and slowly. It starts disturbing your sleep. You wake up tired, even after a full night in bed. Most women think, it's just nerves. It's just circulation. It's nothing serious. But sometimes, this is your body reacting to waste building up. When your kidneys slow down, your blood is not cleaned the way it should be. And your nerves, especially in your feet, start to feel it first. Because they are far from the centre, they are more sensitive. Now let me ask you gently, do your feet feel restless at night? Do you find it hard to get comfortable? Do you wake up and move your legs just to feel relief? That's not something to ignore. Now we come to something even more subtle, and this is where many women completely miss the sign. Cold feet. Now I don't mean feeling cold in winter. I mean, your feet feel colder than the rest of your body, even when the room is warm, even when you are under a blanket. Your hands may feel normal, but your feet stay cold. Have you noticed that? This can happen when circulation is not working properly, and when toxins build up, your body struggles to keep everything balanced, blood flow changes, and your feet, being the farthest point, feel it first. Now I want you to think about something. How often do we ignore small discomforts? We adjust, we adapt, we tell ourselves, it's okay, but your body is not trying to trouble you. It's trying to communicate. Now here comes sign number 5, the one many women never take seriously. Foot cramps. Yes, simple cramps, especially at night. You're sleeping, and suddenly your foot tightens, sharp, painful, sudden. You sit up, you stretch it, you wait for it to pass, and then you go back to sleep, and the next day, you forget about it. But what if this keeps happening? Again, and again, and again. This is not just a random cramp. When your kidneys are not balancing minerals properly, your muscles react. Calcium, potassium, magnesium. These need to stay in balance. And when they don't, your muscles tighten, your feet cramp. Your body is trying to tell you something is off. Have you been experiencing this, even once or twice a week? Don't brush it off. Now let me tell you something important. These signs don't always mean severe disease, but they are warnings, early signals, and the earlier you notice, the easier it is to support your body. Now let's move to another quiet sign. Numbness, not complete loss of feeling, but a slight dullness. Like your feet are not fully awake. You touch them, and the sensation feels different. You walk, and something feels slightly off. This happens when nerves are affected. And again, your feet are the first place to show it, because they are the farthest. They feel the changes earlier. Now pause for a moment. Take a breath. And think about your own body. Have you felt any of these, even slightly? Swelling, dryness, heaviness, tingling, coldness, cramps, numbness. You don't need all of them. Even one, repeated over time, is worth paying attention to. Now here's something I want you to understand. This is not about fear. This is about awareness. Your body is incredibly intelligent. It gives you signals. Long before things become serious, but only if you listen. And now, there's one more sign, the seventh sign. And it's different from the others, because it's not just about feeling, it's about appearance. Something you can see clearly, if you look closely. And once you notice it, you won't forget it, because it reveals something deeper, something that connects your feet to your overall health in a very direct way. Now take a quiet moment and picture your feet again, not just how they feel, but how they look. Because this last sign is something you can actually see, and once you notice it, it's hard to ignore. Changes in your nails. Yes, your toenails. Most women don't think much about them. You trim them, maybe paint them, and move on. But your nails can quietly reflect what's happening inside your body. When your kidneys are not working well, your blood carries more waste than it should. And over time, this begins to show in small ways. Your nails may look pale, almost white in some areas, or you may notice lines, ridges, changes in texture. Sometimes, the lower part of the nail looks darker, while the upper part looks lighter. This kind of change is subtle. It doesn't happen overnight, but slowly, your nails stop looking healthy. Have you noticed anything like that? Even a slight change? Many women think, it's just aging. But sometimes, it's your body showing you something deeper. Now let's pause for a moment, because I don't want you to feel overwhelmed. I want you to feel aware. There's a difference. Awareness gives you power. Fear takes it away. And today, you are choosing awareness. Now let's gently bring everything together. You've seen these signs: swelling, dry, itchy skin, colour changes, heaviness, tingling at night, cold feet, cramps, numbness, and now, nail changes. These are not random, they are connected. They are your body's way of saying, please pay attention. But here's the most important part. What can you do? Because noticing is only the first step. Now let's talk about care. Simple, gentle, daily care. Not complicated, not overwhelming. Just small steps that support your body. First, hydration. But not just drinking water all day without thinking. Your body needs steady hydration, small amounts, throughout the day, not too much at once, because your kidneys need balance, not overload. Second, Reduce excess salt. Many packaged foods contain hidden salt, and salt makes your body hold onto water. That swelling in your feet, it can get worse. So choose simple foods, fresh, natural, light. Now let me ask you, how often do you check food labels? Sometimes awareness starts there. Third, movement. Your body needs gentle movement. Even walking inside your home helps circulation, helps your blood move, helps your body clear waste. You don't need heavy exercise, just consistent, gentle movement. Have you been moving your body daily, or sitting more than before? Now let's talk about something very simple, but very powerful. Elevating your feet. When you sit, place a pillow under your feet. Let them rest slightly higher. This helps fluid move back, instead of collecting in your feet. Such a small habit, but it can make a real difference. Now here's something many women forget. Pay attention to your bathroom habits, your urine, its colour, its frequency. These are signals. If it's very dark, your body may need more hydration. If it's too frequent, or very little, your body is telling you something. Now I want you to listen to this carefully. These steps are not a cure, but they are support. They help your body function better. And if you notice these signs often, don't ignore them. Get checked. Because early care makes everything easier. Now let me speak to you from the heart. You have taken care of so many people in your life. You have given your time, your energy, your love. But your body has been quietly waiting for your attention, not with anger, but with patience. And today, you finally paused. You finally listened. That matters more than you think. Now I want you to imagine something. A few weeks from now, you look at your feet. They feel lighter. They look healthier. Your body feels more balanced, and you feel in control again. That feeling is possible. With small steps, with awareness, with care, and most importantly, with consistency. Because healing does not come from one big change. It comes from small actions, done daily, with love. Now just sit with that feeling for a moment. A quiet sense of care for your own body, because you deserve that more than anyone else. Now, before we quietly end this conversation, I want to ask you something, not as a viewer, but as a woman who has lived, cared, and given so much. Tell me honestly, when was the last time you truly paid attention to your own body? Not just for a moment, but really listened to what it has been trying to tell you. Because those small signs, they are not there to scare you. They are there to guide you. Now I want to hear from you. Where are you watching from? How old are you? And what does your daily routine look like right now? Take a moment and share it in the comments, because your story matters. And sometimes, when you share your experience, another woman reads it and feels less alone. Let me ask you something gently. Are you taking care of your health the way you truly want to? Or do you feel like your body has been getting weaker, slower, harder to understand? Have you been noticing these small changes, but choosing to ignore them? You don't have to do that anymore. You are not alone in this, and it's never too late to start caring for your body again. Not in a harsh way, but in a gentle, loving, consistent way. So if something in this video touched your heart or made you pause and think, I want you to share that. Because this is not just a video. This is a space where women like you support each other, quietly, honestly. Take care of yourself, with patience, with awareness, because your body is still capable of healing when you start listening to it.